Yeah, that's right, Athena. I'm in the heart of Palm Springs, just steps away from the Forever Maryland statue. As fans are gathered here from around the world, I spoke to people from Canada, New Zealand, Australia, all here to celebrate a Hollywood icon, Marilyn Monroe, as she is just days away from her 100th birthday. And I am pleased to say that today they have broken a new world record right here in the desert. And I'm in one of those residential areas off Championship Drive here in Moreno Valley, and if you take a look behind me, you can see how close those burn scar areas along with the fire retardant were so close to these properties. Now homeowners were able to return it back this morning, telling me they're thankful that everything remained intact. It's the biggest thing is to make sure to check those schedules this weekend, as schedules could change based on the heat. Now I'm going to hand my microphone over to my photographer Eddie, and I'm going to go cool off. I'll see you, Johnny, Karen. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to get in. And I'm standing right across from Palm Springs City Hall, where you can see thousands of residents are here, all taking part in the nationwide No Kings protest, protesting against the Trump administration. And again, this is just one of several protests taking place all across the valley. I'm on the balcony of one of those homes. Again, they range anywhere from $3 million all the way up to $16 million. But the key draw to these homes is the gorgeous view of the racetrack right behind me. And just to give you a little idea of how this line works, it wraps around the block towards this cul-de-sac, heading towards the new Lynn Building, Fine Food Bank's new distribution warehouse, all working to better serve the community. Yeah, that's right, John and Karen. That open house today drawing in mixed reactions, some calling it good news, bringing new jobs and opportunities, while others are concerned about traffic impacts. Search happening just off the I-10 eastbound in Cabazon, just about 1.5 miles from where Jake and Rebecca Haro resided. Again, organizers of this search party believe there's still key evidence in this area and continue to seek justice for Emmanuel Haro. It's full of color, right? There's so many different colors, and you see that throughout the food, right? It's all displayed, and it's really paying homage to the 70th anniversary, right? Oh,
absolutely. I mean, you eat with your eyes first, so we really want to make sure that you see it, you want to eat it, and then of course you take that first bite and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Oh. I think I got some on my nose. Wow, okay.
Isn't it amazing?
It was amazing. Again, now most of this area now cleared off. Here is the cannon right behind me, what is known as the Rocket Man Valencia. Again, this cannon was known to launch people as high as 65 feet in the air and over 55 miles per hour. And just to give you guys a better look at some of the items being dropped off, there's pallets of water, there's tons of food, there's even a stroller right over here, blankets, furniture. Again, residents in the Coachella Valley doing whatever they can to give back to those affected by the wildfires. All part of a nationwide movement called the Tesla Takedown, protesting against Tesla's CEO Elon Musk in his role in federal cost cutting. Again, protesters are asking Tesla owners to sell their vehicles, their stock, and asking Musk to leave office. And just to give you a better idea of where the iconic sculpture is being moved, well, there's Forever Maryland, now fenced off right behind me, and its new location, well, it's less than 100 feet away, and the reason for this move and how much it's going to cost may surprise you. I'm at a rest stop just off the I-10 West near Whitewater, and if you take a look behind me, you can see traffic is moving pretty slow. This comes as over 73 million Americans across the U.S. are expected to travel by car over the Thanksgiving holiday. And it's not just seeing all of the Halloween decorations out so early. Many residents already going and shopping for Halloween costumes, and that includes getting yourself some pumpkin spice. And on top of that, you can see almost every aisle is filled already, and it's barely about to be noon, so trying to find a parking spot took an additional 5 to 10 minutes. And I'm standing in what is left of the backyard of the Garcia's family home, a home that has been passed down for generations. Now friends, family, and the community out here showing their support and showing them that they are not alone.
News Channel 3's Timothy Foster takes us into one community where the fire came dangerously close.
The day after the Springs fire burned over 4,000 acres, residents are still processing a scary sight so close to home. And I'm in one of those residential areas off Championship Drive here in Moreno Valley. And if you take a look behind me, you can see how close those burn scar areas along with the fire retardant were so close to these properties. Now, homeowners were able to return it back this morning, telling me they're thankful that everything remained intact. The fire, driven by powerful winds straight towards neighborhoods, for Angel Perez, who lives steps away from the flames, it was the first time he truly thought he could lose everything.
You know what? It goes through your mind very quick, exactly like you mentioned. What do I get? What's non-replaceable, things like that. So, your paperwork to your home, pictures, some valuables, jewelry and things like that you cherish. But everything else, is material.
Perez says he wasn't home when the fire started, but rushed back after neighbors sent him video of how close the flames were moving towards his property.
Wait a minute, that's my house. And the fire was right above the mountains here. So I said, you know what, I need to get home. So I raced home, and when I got home, the fire was on the hill, and it was actually burning very good. So my sons met me here, and we started putting water on my home, and it calmed down. The winds calmed down, everything was calmed down, and then probably an hour later, we were doing other stuff, getting stuff in the home just in case we had to leave. And all of a sudden, the winds came and it was just a firestorm.
Perez says his family stayed throughout the night watching the fire line and preparing to evacuate if they had to. For other residents, they didn't wait, leaving as soon as evacuation orders were issued.
We grabbed the dogs and we loaded up what we could, and then we left, and we ended up going to the nearby Stater Brothers parking lot, where we just hung out there just outside the evacuation zone.
The night was filled with uncertainty as many residents watched from a distance and waiting for any updates.
It's just scary. You don't want to lose your house.
Officials say no structures were lost and no injuries were reported, crediting quick response from crews on the ground and in the air. In Moreno Valley, Timothy Foster, News Channel 3.
We continue to follow a developing story tonight out of the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival, where a stuntman performing a human cannonball was injured. News Channel 3's Timothy Foster was on scene at the accident, although we want to warn you, some viewers may find this video a bit disturbing.
A scary sight to see at the Riverside County Fair and National Date Festival. Chachi, the Rocket Man Valencia, performing what was supposed to be a usual routine. The world-famous human cannonball of over 23 years being shot out of a cannon, hitting a safety net, and bouncing out before hitting the pavement during an afternoon live performance.
He got inside the little cannon, and it took them a while to shoot him out, but he shot out and landed on the net and then flew off, essentially.
You see, the gates right behind him was just being pushed by the wind, so I was like, he might not make it. But thank God he did make it to the net at least, But we did see him bounce off, and it was kind of, it was a little scary.
Again, now most of this area now cleared off. Here is the cannon right behind me, what is known as the Rocket Man Valencia. Again, this cannon was known to launch people as high as 65 feet in the air and over 55 miles per hour. Following the accident, many fairgoers rushed the scene as the Rocket Man was examined and transported to a local trauma center. It's unclear as to what caused his mislanding, but some speculate that the gusty winds could have played a factor.
I guess today's winds were a little overpowering, and I just hope he's okay.
I had a feeling something was going to happen because it's really windy, and he seemed nervous.
Residents at the fair saying this isn't the first time seeing Chachi fly through the air. He has become beloved in the community, and fairgoers return year after year to watch him perform.
It's actually the second time I've seen his show. I saw it the first time on Friday, and everything went smooth and amazing, but I do hope everything has smooth recovery, and hope he's okay.
Although a traumatic sight for many to see, the festival and Cal Fire have confirmed Chachi is expected to make a full recovery, and hopefully this isn't the last we see of the Rocket Man. In Indio, Timothy Foster, News Channel 3.
Following the Palm Springs Film Festival Awards Gala, Variety hosting their annual 10 Directors to Watch and Creative Impact Awards Brunch. News Channel 3's Timothy Foster caught up with some of this year's up and coming directors, along with this year's Variety Creative Impact in Acting recipient.
Hollywood's biggest names and the next generation of talent gathered at the Parker Hotel for Variety's 10 Directors to Watch and Creative Impact Awards. The event, held the day after the Palm Springs International Film Festival Gala, honors artists making waves across the industry.
I'm really honored. I didn't make this film by myself. I made it with an incredible amount of collaborators, and I think any awards or any acknowledgement of the film is a testament to their craftsmanship and how brilliant they all are.
This year, Dwayne Johnson receiving the Creative Impact in Acting Award, honored for his transformative role as the MMA legend Mark Kerr in the film The Smashing Machine. I spoke with Dwayne as he reflected on his career.
But from that kid to this big kid, talking to you here, getting nominated for a Golden Globe and getting this award from Coleman Domingo as an actor who I've so admired over the years, it's amazing and it's incredible.
Actress and director Kristen Stewart was also in the spotlight, named one of Variety's 10 Directors to Watch for her directorial debut, Chronology of Water. Stewart spoke about stepping behind the camera and what it means to tell personal stories as a filmmaker.
To help bolster and facilitate other people's stories is so congruent with the reason that I want to make movies. It's to set someone on a path of like purity and discovery and not have too much control over it, but then be the person to pick up those pieces and find grammar for it and make something whole.
The brunch also looking ahead, recognizing emerging talent, many attending their first major industry events. For these directors, the recognition means visibility and a chance to bring new stories to the big screen.
Really reintroduces me to the world as a trans actress after having a great career as an actor, as a faux male actor in Europe, and so we're very grateful and happy to be showing this to the world.
From Hollywood heavyweights to filmmakers just getting started, the message was clear. The future of film is thriving. In Palm Springs, Timothy Foster, News Channel 3.
Well, months after Jake Hara was sentenced for the murder of his infant son, community members continue to search for answers in hopes of justice. Hello, I'm Katie Boer. Athena Dredge has the night off. Dozens gathered together today in an attempt to bring efforts for justice into their own hands. Tonight, News Channel 3's Timothy Foster brings you this exclusive and why some evidence may have been left behind.
25 years to life.
4 months after Jake Hara was sentenced to 25 years to life for killing his 7-month-old son Emmanuel, the case is still far from over. With still no sign of the baby's remains, search efforts are now being led by volunteers, saying more work needs to be done.
Hopefully those prayers are answered, and hopefully, we're able to find something today to help the police.
Now this search happening just off the I-10 eastbound in Cabazon, just about 1.5 miles from where Jake and Rebecca Hara resided. Again, organizers of this search party believe there's still key evidence in this area and continue to seek justice for Emmanuel Hara. The case gaining national attention last summer after Emmanuel's parents reported him being kidnapped in a Yucaipa parking lot.
I got him out of the car seat and I laid him down and so I could get his diapers ready, and somebody said, "Hola," and that's all I remember. And I saw white and a hearing sound. I fell on the floor. And as I got up, I couldn't find my son.
According to investigators, they say that story was fabricated, and prosecutors say evidence shows that the infant died after repeated abuse. The focus now on Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Hara, as she awaits her next court appearance. Rebecca maintaining her not guilty plea.
May be ordered back to this department on March 26 at 8:30 a.m. for felony settlement conference.
Now dozens of volunteers stepping in, hoping their efforts can bring long-awaited closure.
Bring justice, and we need to find him still, regardless.
Among them, Robert Bolin, who says his connection to the case runs deep after losing his own son.
I lost my son 6 years ago. That's what got me in this. That's why I came out here.
Bolin tells me volunteers have reported finding suspicious items in the area, including what appeared to be baby clothing and toys, though authorities have not confirmed any ties to baby Emmanuel.
All I want is this little boy to have some peace, that's it.
In his car, hundreds of candles collected from the growing memorial, each one carrying messages left behind for Emmanuel. Bolin says he couldn't bring himself to throw them away.
I cleaned them up and I was supposed to throw them away, but I couldn't get myself to do that. I thought, I can't do that. You're doing the same thing with them. We can't throw them in the trash.
He now holds on to them as a reminder of the support behind this case and hopes to donate them when the time is right. In Cabazon, Timothy Foster, News Channel 3.
Well, volunteers say they plan to continue searching in the coming days. Meanwhile, Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Hara, who has pled not guilty, is due back in court on March 26th. News Channel 3 will be there and will continue to bring you the very latest on this case.
Continuing coverage, one Indio family is picking up the pieces after a fire destroyed their home. News Channel 3's Timothy Foster visited the house as community members are stepping in, offering much needed support, helping them recover and rebuild.
The road to recovery days after flames ripped through the Garcia family home. Loved ones are now sifting through the damage, trying to salvage what they can. The fire displacing a mother, her daughter, and a 1-year-old grandchild.
I moved my car, I went all the way around, and I parked over there, and I watched my house burn. I sat there and there was nothing I could do.
Loved ones and community members have been stopping by, bringing donations, food, and helping hands.
We're all one accident, tragedy, or illness away from homelessness or disability, so we could use all the help we could get in this community.
And I'm standing in what is left of the backyard of the Garcia's family home, a home that has been passed down for generations. Now friends, family, and the community out here showing their support and showing them that they are not alone. For family members who grew up in the home, the cleanup has been emotional, uncovering photos, heirlooms, and decades of memories pulled from the debris.
I hope they get a home again. I hope they can have a safe place. I hope they can get the help they need to continue to be strong.
Michael Garcia, the owner of the home, says he's grateful everyone made it out safely.
I'm grateful. Could have been worse, and thank God everybody made it out. As long as I got a strong team behind us with the community and the support and love, makes it a lot more easier.
Right now, the Garcia family are staying in hotels as they clear the property and plan their next steps. The family did not have homeowners insurance due to rising costs. They are grateful for the continued donations and outpouring support as they work to rebuild from the ground up. In Indio, Timothy Foster, News Channel 3.
And one local business, Taqueria Mazatlan, is supporting the Garcias with their rebuild. They say they are providing a place to donate to the family in their shop and have already donated themselves. That shop is located on 83590 Indio Boulevard in Indio.
The happiest place on earth is getting a little happier as the Disneyland Resort is kicking off their 70th anniversary. This morning, News Channel 3's Timothy Foster is giving you an inside look at the big celebration.
The Disneyland Resort is kicking off their 70th celebration.
That's 70 years of memories and generational joy and bonding that happens right here at the original Magic Kingdom.
The year-long party themed Celebrate Happy filled with brand new and returning entertainment, including the Celebrate Happy Cavalcade down Main Street, USA, along with the new Tapestry of Happiness projection show at It's a Small World, and the return of the beloved Paint the Night Parade featuring more than 1 million LED lights.
Those orbs right there, there's 27,000 of them just on this
27,000.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Over at Disney California Adventure Park, Better Together, a Pixar Pals celebration, making its return along with a brand new World of Color show, World of Color Happiness.
Featured previously in World of Color, so we actually got back into doing the Goofy movie, which is celebrating an anniversary this year. We did It Turning Red, and we got to celebrate a little bit of different properties and some music within those shows.
And speaking of music, this year's celebration is featuring a variety of artists from Boyz II Men to the Jonas Brothers, creating the anniversary's anthem, Celebrate Happy.
Celebrate. Wow, great job, you guys. That was so awesome.
And what's a fun day at the theme park without some delicious food?
Everything is so colorful, right? You know what I noticed with the 70th, it's full of color, right? There's so many different colors, and you see that throughout the food, right? It's all displayed, and it's really paying homage to the 70th anniversary, right?
Absolutely. I mean, you eat with your eyes first, so we really want to make sure that you see it, you want to eat it, and then of course you take that first bite and you're just like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Oh. I think I got some on my nose. Wow, okay.
Isn't it amazing?
It was amazing. And of course, repping all things happy with an incredible line of merchandise.
Okay, you got Mickey, and it's embroidered. This is so nice.
We definitely elevated the collection on this one with the embroidery on the stars.
even adding that special detailing in the tag, knowing that you got your shirt here at the 70th anniversary at Disneyland Park.
The celebration running until summer of 2026, highlighting the past 7 decades at the happiest place on earth. In Anaheim, Timothy Foster, News Channel 3.
Our IndyCar coverage continues. News Channel 3's Timothy Foster taking an inside look at some of the homes in this exclusive racing community. Take a look.
It's a racing paradise. Over 400 acres of newly built multi-million-dollar homes, letting you live right on the racetrack.
This experience is just unbelievable. I mean, it's an experience you won't get anyplace else. I've been to many car races all over my life, and I've never been in a wonderful home, you know, on a 3rd story overlooking the track like I am today. It's quite special.
Properties ranging anywhere from 6,000 to 25,000 square feet, allowing buyers looking for the need to speed to customize their dream home, have access to on-site mechanics, and take their vehicles out for a spin.
Because you get to build the house the way you want it. You can have 5 cars here, you can have 30 cars here, and you can race on the track at any time that it's open. And people buy these really expensive race cars and they have nowhere to drive them, and this is like a great place for them to do that.
And I'm on the balcony of one of those homes. Again, they range anywhere from $3 million all the way up to $16 million. But the key draw to these homes is the gorgeous view of the racetrack right behind me. What started off as a far-fetched idea back in 2011, this motorsport community is bringing new life to the city of Thermal, and this year hosting their first official IndyCar Grand Prix.
So Indy has been a huge part because it opens it up to a broader market, right? Anybody that's a motorhead or a car fan, they get to see the amenities we have here, world-class facility.
As the club continues to evolve, their goal is to not only grow this racing community, but also drive more business, tourism, and opportunities to the valley.
Events like this just bring more attention to the Coachella Valley and create more business opportunities, more development, more growth opportunities.
As a community, it makes us stronger and a place to come and visit.
In Thermal, Timothy Foster, News Channel 3.